an initiative by ArabNet to help all hardware developers and designers in the MENA region showcase their product and connect with potential partners, developers, media, and investors to help them grow. Finalists were selected based on the validity of their invention, and they are now here to showcase their product. Please help me welcome them to the stage.
Two, three, Manouche, 1, 2, 3. Hello, everybody. My name is Abed Jawhar. I'm the CEO of MECA Prep, and today, obviously, we're going to talk about the Manouche. The Manouche is the most demanded breakfast in Lebanon. Since it's the most demanded breakfast in Lebanon, it has spread all over the world, and you can find it in Europe, Montreal, you can find it in the US. The Manouche, the Manouche is the most demanded breakfast in Lebanon. And the Manouche, again, is the most demanded breakfast in Lebanon. It is voted #2 on CNN's best and tastiest food for the Middle East. It is like the hummus and the shawarma. It has proved a lot of traction. It has proved to be loved by all nationalities, where 50% of the consumers in the US, according to Forbes magazine, are US citizens, US born, with zero relations to the Levant area. So if the Manouche is that great, why isn't the Manouche the world's #1 fast food? Well, that's easy. Producing a Manouche around the world needs a lot of expertise, and it's very labor intensive. And in order to maintain your business, you need to retain that talent, that expertise, and that labor. So what to do? Introducing the new and the world's first Manouche vending machine that customizes, prepares, and bakes the Manouche freshly just for you. The Manouche is prepared untouched by human hands, using the highest quality materials, and of course, it's made in Lebanon. So far, we've got a lot of traction through gas stations such as Medco, universities such as AUB, MUS, a lot of schools, work clusters like PepsiCo, BDD, Veritech, and then we're moving into catering businesses, hospitals, and airports, you name it. Actually, all you need to run your Manouche business is an electrical plug. We've also got a lot of traction through franchisees from the UAE, GCC, Oman, Qatar, Kuwait, reaching Holland and Montreal and the US to have the consistent, real Lebanese Manouche taste all around the world. Teddy and I are both mechanical engineers with MBA degrees. We used to work in the same office together until we went all in on the Manouche. Teddy has a high expertise, 15 years of experience in R&D of automation equipment, heavy, durable equipment for multinationals, where my experience was in selling those machines and, of course, business development. We've put all our expertise into heavy-duty, Lebanon-made machines that can operate 24/7 and while being connected online, where we can maintain and monitor all our machines through a very fun franchising model. So finally, the Bake and Go, the Manouche machine, is only our first product. So we're looking into launching new products, such as Lebni sandwiches, and we're focusing on new product development, where we're going to produce a new machine every year, where our vision as MECA Prep is to automate the whole fast food process. And finally, guys, please, let's not be selfish, and let's spread the Manouche worldwide. Thank you, guys.
Hi. Some of you guys are willing to invest in solar energy. For all the benefits you get, the numbers, the money you'll save, and the energy, and how much you'll contribute in saving energy as environmentally wise. After visiting the company, you started hearing all about the numbers and how benefits you get. But after that, you're living in a 5th floor of a 10-story building, which means you don't own a private rooftop. And that's a problem because solar energy requires a lot of space for the big solar panels. Eli designs solar shutters that can be mounted outside the windows and generate clean electric energy. The product is designed according to three main mechanical concepts. Every blind will rotate individually, and the whole product will be set according to specific inclined angle, and the whole system will be controlled by lie detectors to achieve the maximum efficiency we can. We're gonna reach our market according to a specific criteria. The two main factors are countries that that have enough sun exposure and countries that have high electricity tariffs. And we're gonna reach these potential clients through a B2B business model. That's by solar companies and the high-end contractors. And taking into consideration the booming industry that we are in, the renewable energy market, we're expecting to hit a $2 million net profit in the 5th year of the production, knowing that in the last of the 2nd year, we're gonna have our break even. We've been through several entrepreneurial programs. We've been participated in Tripoli Entrepreneurs Club, and we won the 2nd place in the Startup Seeds competition. After that, we got accepted in the Smart ESA, a 3 months entrepreneurial program. And we built our prototype and tested it. After that, we got our patent, and we participated in the Stars of Science. And now we're closer than ever to start our production. And for that, we're gonna still looking for investment to achieve further milestones. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Ali from Life Lab, and we make the world's smallest, most agile hydroponic module, commercial hydroponic module. Now, just for a quick reference, hydroponics is the practice of growing plants in soil, water rather than the soil. So our hardware is called a Life Cube, and it's a collapsible stainless steel structure that contains an LED panel, the growing bed, and all the required attachments, and is designed to connect each to other Life Cubes horizontally and vertically, allowing our clients to build whatever size farm their indoor space can handle, much like Lego. And they would be able to do that using 90% less water, 75% less labor, very low electrical consumption, and they would do that 365 days a year, regardless of weather, season outside. There's no pests, and hence no pesticides, no diseases, because nothing comes inside, the environment is fully controlled, and hence we don't use herbicides or fungicides or anything of the sort, so we can grow fully organic crops. Now, this is how we compare to our closest American competitors, freight farms, and I'll give you more information if you come to our booth later. Their starting cost per plant, this is OPEX only for them. This is CapEx, I mean, only for them, and the price is about $106 per one plant space to start off, whereas ours is between $24 and $30. The power consumption, we use about 20% less power than they do because our systems are all DC, 24-volt based. They multiply production from greenhouses by 5. We multiply it by 30 per square meter. And this is at 3 meters height. If we go higher, we can multiply it more. And hence, their ROI is about 8.8 years. Our closest European competitors' ROI is about 4+ years. Ours is 2 years for the smallest size farm. The larger you go, the smaller the ROI period gets. And this is our team. You've seen my ugly mug already. I'm the founder and CEO, and I handle basic design. We have Teddy Haddad, who Abed just introduced as well. He's our mechanical engineer. We've got Mahmoud, who handles operations. Joseph Shidia is an American agro-engineer, and he works with us. Elissa is our junior agro-engineer, and we have a tech team of 6 who handle construction on site. Now, we're a B2B business, so we don't do stuff for houses. We build commercial-sized farms. And we want to work with farmers, catering companies, food businesses, you name it, the larger the better. Thank you very much.
Hello, everyone. My name is Amira Chanour. I'm the CEO of IG Grapes, and we are based in Tunisia. Our world is facing a freshwater global crisis due to the climate change and the overuse of this valuable resource, especially in agriculture. 70% of all freshwater today is used in irrigation. From this, 60% is lost. In Tunisia, my niece that I love would have 83% less water. In IT Grapes, our team decided to take this issue seriously, so we created CBEX, a new monitoring and smart automation system for smart irrigation and sustainable agriculture. So, we are four amazing co-founders here, 2 high-skilled developers, agronomic experts and researchers from renowned labs in Tunisia. CBEX help farmers to better use the available resource, increase quantity and improve quality. It uses sensoring station to collect the key environmental parameter of a farm, aggregates the data, and then sends the appropriate command to activate or deactivate the irrigation equipment against the optimal conditions that are unique to each farm, per plant, per soil type, with web and mobile application through which you can monitor and follow your farm remotely. Compared to our competitors, we know that we are unique because we are genius in how to use the technology. Our system can make not only the monitoring side, but also can act and react autonomously. It's a highly scalable solution. It goes to cover even large areas. And can you believe that all our competitors are centralized solution? CBEX is not. Every station has its own brain. The system don't rely on a central server to take the decision, so we are talking about an uptime of 99.9%. What you've seen already is only the visible part of the iceberg. Here are some future innovative concepts that will be integrated in our system. We will continue to integrate sensors for more data accuracy. We are working on the collective artificial intelligence for better decision making. Actually, we will hardening our system to operate in hostile environments such as on Mars and in Moon. Last but not least, we will improve our system to operate such in some other vectors and sectors where the monitoring and the control of the environment is highly needed to save resources. Okay. So, actually, CBEX will be offered as solution as a service. So you have the hardware, the software, and the data all in one package for $60 per month per hectare. Our main market is Africa and Middle East. And after 1 year and a half testing the product and improving it, actually we started sales last month and we got our first paid customer. We are working in the fundraising, the first round of the fundraising, so we asked for $800K to be able to cover 93 hectares by the end of 2018, break even by late 2019, and reach a sales approximately of 330 hectares by 2022. I finished. One sentence. With a revenue of $26 billion and a net profit of $16 million, we calculate a return of investment of 300% within 5 years. Finally, if you are convinced that every drop may save the life of a human being and a non-human being, just join us. We are available to discuss it with you. CBEX is more efficient for your yard, better for the planet. CBEX is sustainability provider. Thank you.
Hi. We are Cyrus company. From our name, our vision will be residential radiance of rehabilitation. To achieve that, we have our mission, which is diving through technology to make devices who serve as the humanity which have a disability. So basically, To do that, we have our slogan, which is spread similarity spark. Let me introduce our team. I'm Christina. I'm the co-founder. I'm the one with the idea of the glove. And I'm the one responsible for applying for the competition like this. My partner is Sulaiman. He's a final year art mechatronic engineering. And he's the one who responsible of circuit design and playing with microcontrollers. We have one more person who work on mobile application. So we manage our sustainability by do a future strategy. It's divided to two level. First one, it's on the product, which is a glove for mute and deaf people. It translates a sign language to written and spoken one. So we our future plan is to launch the product on pair, so we can add more words and do research to make our own blend sensor. The level on company, it's about exposure to a neighborhood country and make other devices for blind people and use nanotechnology to make devices to serve mechatronic programs. Because if you have a great idea but you don't make it, you're worth nothing. We have our research market. We do it for Syria. So we have the result that for each glove we will have a net profit like $93, and for the market size we have in the Arab world 45 million. 10 million of them is deaf and mute people, and in Syria we have 100K. So there is a huge opportunity that we will sell a huge amount of the glove. So please, if you support us to make the deaf and mute people speak like we speak today in front of you. Thank you very much.
Hello, esteemed audience, I am Badis, and today I'm going to present to you how Wake Up is disrupting the construction industry without disrupting the work. Now, the problem we're solving is that 98% of construction projects are delayed, with the average cost increasing over 80% of the original budget. Now, the labor cost amounts to 50% of the total project cost. So if you have 200, 300 construction workers, it gets hard to manage them and monitor them. And you want to make sure everyone is where they're supposed to be working in order to ensure maximum productivity. Wake Up, I'm wearing it right now, it's a connectivity and tracking device. As you can see, it's integrated within the construction helmet, the standard construction helmet, that workers simply wear, and then it collects and provides real-time data to managers on their everyday attendance, their live location, and how they move around the construction site. Accidents, it detects them and reports them in real time to management for faster emergency response, as well as a two-way alert. So there's a push button here, so they can report site hazards on the spot, as well as receive evacuation alerts. Now, our unique business model comes with massive growth opportunities. Helmet manufacturers like GSP and 3M always want to sell more helmets. And they do this by issuing helmet accessories, like this light accessory in the middle. When GSP heard about our solution, they've designed an enclosure for us to fit our solution within their standard helmet. So as you can see, these industry titans are naturally interested in marketing and selling our solution, integrating it as Wake Up's primary partner and to their global network of customers using their established supply chains and their factories. And now you begin to see how Wake Up is starting to disrupt the biggest industry in the world. by leveraging partnerships with GSP, the European leader in industrial head protection with a strong base in 95 countries, who will give Wake Up unrivaled distribution opportunities, acting as our manufacturer in their 5 regional location bases in the UK, US, UAE, China, and Germany, as well as CCC, the largest construction company in the Middle East, who is supporting Wake Up's mission to disrupt the construction industry without disrupting the work, and plans to roll out Wake Up's solution across its global portfolio of mega projects. And in the next few months, we're scheduled to connect a total of 2,200 workers across a 70-floor high mega tower and a Grant Airport project. And I'll end this by saying we're looking for a 1.5 million investment for Round A. Thank you for your attention, and please come visit our booth.
Hello guys, I'm Mustafa from Off the Wall agency. Off the Wall is an agency specialized in creating holograms, animation, and 3D projection mapping. I know that many of you have watched Star Wars before, and we're waiting to see the Obi-Wan Kenobi help me in reality. So these are the people who share my dream in making this a reality. Taha is a leader in tech-related trade market. Wasim is a 15 years design expert and co-founder of House of Art. We're now trying to solve 2 main problems. Advertising is getting redundant and boring. Everyone is trying something big, bold, ever. Now we're trying to use holograms for advertising. We're trying to disrupt this segment. One other thing is the education segment. It's becoming boring. People are always trying to make it more interactive, but they are failing. We recently implemented our hologram in NYU. Now they are using it to show students anatomy using holograms. They actually connected an MRI scan to the hologram to show students how MRIs are going. We also added hand gesture control. Students were able to do anatomy using their hands. Doctors were able to change material remotely from their houses. Our holograms are actually smart, easy to use, and are plug and play. I would have loved to show it to you here, but I would like to invite you to our booth to see it. Thank you.
On average, I will live 8 years less than you. It's because I have type 1 diabetes. I had it for 7 years, but I'm not the only one. I'm one of 500 million diabetics worldwide. Diabetes is a disease that affects the ability of the pancreas to secrete insulin, causing diabetics to need external resources of that insulin in the form of a needle, just like this one, and this is what I actually use. Now, for the first thought, you might think that the needle is the hardest part. Well, it's not. It might be for the first couple of days, couple of weeks. It's not the hardest part. The hardest part is knowing when, where, and how much insulin to take. It's thinking like a pancreas, knowing how much insulin to take, when you should take it. And it's a lot of work to do. And this is why we created Spike. Spike is a suite of hardware and software solution. The software part reminds the diabetic in the smartest way possible to take their insulin, taking into consideration time, location, glucose level, and activity, providing you thoughts just like almost what a pancreas would think. But that's not enough. As a diabetic, you're part of a bigger system. You're part of your doctor's life, of your parents' life, of your friends' lives, and everyone cares for you. And this is why we make it extremely easy for you to share results with the people who care about you, so that they don't have to call you every 10 minutes and ask. But how can a reminder app be different than others? We're very proud today to introduce to you the world's smartest insulin cap. It's almost like the real cap, a bit bulkier. This cap allows diabetics to log how much insulin they are consuming in real time without even having to open their app ever in their life, and syncs all of those results with your doctors so that they can interfere with your life and help you live better day to day. With this cap, diabetics can live a longer, healthier, and better life. And it plugs on all insulin pens as well. Thank you.